Why not?
It's not on my mind at that point in time. I'm worried about the game.
You're worried about the game. Do you also play? Okay. Hurricanes and tornadoes. And your coach comes up and says, I want you to think about why God lets hurricanes and tornadoes happen.
I really do think it would help.
You do?
Worry about the game and all. It'd be like, I can just get up here and hit and worry about tornadoes and hurricanes.
It might help. You think you'd hit better?
Probably.
What is?
Give it a shot.
All right, next time try it and just don't tell your coach that I'm the one that told you to try it. Well, you think you might?
Well, because then they're not stressing about the pitch that's coming towards them.
It's like they're thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
They think about other things.
So you'll get your But if you start worrying about the hurricanes and tornadoes and tsunamis, is that, you really think that's going to help? How about if your girlfriend just dumped you? Would that make you hit better?
No, I would not.
Oh, wow. Oh, what? That's bigger than the tsunami? Wow, the girlfriend dumping is bigger than a tsunami. That's disturbing. Okay. So you might be off your game if you're worried about, not about the tsunami, but God. You know, worrying about God and why He lets evil happen in the world. But no, your girlfriend is such a That's kind of disturbing. I want posts about that from everyone. Are you serious? Then you would be off your game. Yeah. Or your parents just found out about something that you did that was not good.
I'm a good guy. I don't do
That's interesting. The girlfriend outranks the parents and God. Is your girlfriend in this room? No? Okay. Wow, we need to meet her. So, okay.
Next class.
But thinking about this question, I mean, there is a relationship to Candide here. Okay. There really is. If you're thinking about big questions, it will mess up your game, right? If you get distracted and start worrying about the girlfriend or the parents or why God allows evil to happen, that one doesn't bother anybody. But for Martin, he says, let's work without speculation. He says, if we just do that, we'll be able to cultivate our own garden, right? I mean, if you start thinking about all the problems in the world, it's going to derail you. For one thing, you might get really depressed and then say, why bother at all? Or you're going to spend so much time speculating and arguing that the Bay of Lisbon was created for Jacques to drown in, so then you're not going to save him, right? So in order to keep life going, we should just not, the suggestion is here, just cultivate your garden. You can very often understand this if you try to get children to do something and they keep saying, but why? And you just say, just go clean your room because I told you so, right? It's that kind of thing. Stop getting distracted, stop telling me why you don't need to, that kind of thing. Just do it. You can also think about it. What if you're sending somebody into the battlefield? Has anybody been in the armed services in here? No? No one? Okay. Sometimes I have people who've been in the service. Do you really want soldiers out there going into battle going, is this a just war? I'm not sure if they really should be shot at. You don't want them to think about it, right? Now that's not, he isn't exactly saying that. He's saying, Voltaire. But this is the idea that we get here. Let's work without speculations. Just cultivate your garden. And you won't have all these terrible things. You won't suffer all these terrible things. To a great extent, yeah, maybe you won't suffer because, I'm just cultivating my garden. I'm not disturbed by the fact that this poor guy has lost his arm and his leg and only has one pair of hands. So is that what Voltaire is suggesting? Should we just cultivate our garden? And this is my question. This is my question. Hear the question. Write the question down. Does Voltaire, the author, not Candide the guy, but Voltaire the author, really mean just cultivate our garden? Does he really mean stop worrying about all that stuff? What do you think?
I don't know.
You know, not sure?
I'm not really sure, honestly. But
Why would he say, does anybody have a reason that Voltaire would say, no, we need to think about these things? Cultivate your own garden. Sure, it's the first 2 lines on 580. I presume that in general, those who meddle in public business sometimes perish miserably, and they deserve their fate.
is he kind of saying like, if you do what you're supposed to do in life, then like nothing bad will happen to you, just like do what you were supposed to do on this earth? Or is he like taking it different ways?
It's kind of mind your own business sort of thing. Don't worry about those people over there in Mexico, or
Like, take care of yourself.
take care of yourself, just take care of yourself, and to some extent, then yeah.
Just do what you're supposed to do and move on with life.
Yeah, just keep moving on with life. I don't know why he always comes in at like I guess he's been minding his own business. So you tell me, does Voltaire, can you zoom in on
$1 million question right here.
We're on page 580, the last page of Candide. Does Voltaire really mean for us just to mind our own business and cultivate our own garden and just do what we are born to do in this life?
Totally.
Okay, what happens if we meddle in other people's business? Or we worry about the tsunami?
Well, then the other people should tell us that we're meddling in their business.
But, you know, what about, we've got this economic crisis that we're going through, right? People are losing their homes, right? Some people don't have, I did read the other day that the poverty, the percentage of people living in poverty, 22% of children are now living in poverty in the US, which just stunned me. I'm like, that's 2 out of 10 kids, you know? I mean, 22% is one thing, but when you think, look at 10 kids and 2 of them are in poverty, that's frightening. I'm upset. Should we think about this?
Thinking about it.
He's thinking about it. So he's thinking about it. Do you think that we should? Do you think we should think about these things, or should we just don't think about it? Why not? Pardon? It's not your concern. But they're children.
I don't care what you want.
Oh, that's just like over here with the people who, the rascals cluttering up the face of the earth, right? Get rid of the rascals that are cluttering up the face of the earth. Whoa.
Well, I don't see what's wrong in like caring for other people.
Okay.
It's okay to care for other people even if it makes you upset.
Aha. So it might make you upset.
Yes.
But that's okay.
But that's a good upset.
So it's good to care for other people.
Yes,
Yes.
very good to care for other people.
Even if it makes us upset.
Right.
Okay. Now, do you think Voltaire agrees with that?
That I don't know.
Well, is he putting this in the book just to like mock people and to say that we should start caring more, or is he putting it in there because he believes it? That's what I'm confused about.
Oh, I have something.
Yes.
Okay, so in the beginning when he was in the palace with whatever her name is,
Mm-hmm.
he was quite carefree and he had a good life, but then when he got kicked out, he was all upset, but then he saw things that made him care about things. So maybe Voltaire is saying that it's bad to live in your own world.
It could be, because when you read, and this is the thing, when you read, is he just making fun of people who care? Or is he suggesting we care? Now, what did Voltaire do? Not what did Candide do, but what did the author do?